Hi everybody, thanks for checking out the Compound Leverage Compensation Plan. I might add world exclusive compensation plan. Nobody in the world has this plan but Moneyline, and there's nothing like it, and it's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. Okay, you're on your dashboard here. Let's scroll down here so you can go to IR, once again, Independent Representative, Opportunity Information. Let's go to that page. If you haven't yet, watched the video on your personal retail sales, how you get paid. We covered that in a different video. This is the other way to get paid, and this is the commission side of it. With the personal retail sales, you can make 100% profits made directly to you once you're qualified, but there's also a way to build a team and pick up 50% commissions to unlimited depth. And that's in this video down at the bottom of the IR page. And what I want to do is expand this video and walk through it with you so you get a little better idea of how this all works. Okay, we're going to expand the page here. And I'm going to let this play out just a little bit here. And I want to show you a few things. As you can see, the red is your qualifiers. And your green, I'm going to stop the video here, is the ones you get paid on. Now this is all under the assumption, you can see up here, that people make 5 retail sales. Okay? Now this happens at all the product levels. If you're a little behind here, you need to go watch the other videos so you understand, the different product subscriptions at retail that people purchase and the personal sales. But this is your personal sales. So you've went out and made 5 retail sales, okay, at $20 per subscription. We're just going to go with the 20 for now, okay? All right, we're going to assume that you made a purchase yourself, you in the middle. The 2 reds are your qualifiers. You went out and made 2 retail sales at $20, okay? And that qualified you. Now the next 3 sales, you're going to make $20, $20, and $20. Okay, so you just made $60 in those 3 sales from anywhere in the world sent directly to you. I mean, it is immediate pay, okay? But we're going to take this another step. Let's keep going. As these legs, because that represents 5 different legs to you, okay? And you can go out and make 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can just keep making more personal sales and more personal sales. And guess what? You're going to make $20 on every one of those. Now, remember, there's other subscription levels. There's 50, there's 100, there's 250. The same thing applies. It's the same exact principle. If you're qualified at the $50 subscription plans, then you're going to make $50 on every one of these green $50 sales. If you're qualified at a $100 subscription plan, you're going to make $100 for every one of these personal sales that you make. Same thing goes for 250. If you're qualified there, you're going to make 250 on every one. So it's the exact same plan. It just all has to do with what are you going out and selling at retail. Let's keep moving along here in the video. Okay, so we're going to assume that you went out and made 5 sales. These are 5 separate legs that are coming out from you. There are 5 separate organizations that you're building. Okay, so as the video plays out here, let me speed it up here just a little bit for you. Now it's going to show your second line. So here's how it works. It's saying out of these 5 legs that you've created, okay, doesn't matter if they're red or green, it's saying whichever one goes out and does the first action onto your second line qualifies your second line. Well, you have to have 2 of those. So this individual rep went out and did the first action off of this leg into line 2, and this rep went out and did the first action into line 2 here. Now you have 2 actions onto your line 2. Your line 2 is now qualified forever, which means the first actions from all your other legs you get paid on. See how they're green? So the first 2 qualified you, now the first 2 actions off your other legs will pay you. And it doesn't matter if you have 10 sales in here, 20 sales in here, it doesn't matter. It only takes 2 onto the next line you're qualified. Now you're going to get first actions by all the rest. All right, let's keep the video going. Okay, the same thing happens onto your third line. Okay, let's stop it right there. It doesn't matter how many people are on line 2 here out making reps, making retail sales. It doesn't matter. the first two actions to go on to your line your line 3 qualifies your line 3 forever. So in this case, this green rep here went out and did the first action, made 2 sales. This green rep went out and made first. It doesn't matter if they're red or green, okay? Just did the first action on your line 3. Your line 3 is now qualified forever. So watch what happens, okay? Now that's saying, I'm going to stop it right there, all of those other reps' first 2 sales onto line 3, you get paid on, you get paid on, you get paid on, you get paid on. So here's something significant. I want to kind of pause here for a second. I want you to pick out. In most of the up-type plans out there, you lose the leg forever. It's not the case here. You cannot manipulate this compensation plan. That is the power of compound leverage. You can't manipulate it, meaning, and you never give up on your people in your organization to work with them, and here's why. Just because this one was a qualifier and you didn't get paid on it, and the first action this person did, action meaning making retail sales of the product, you didn't get paid on those, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to get paid somewhere else in that leg later. Meaning you always want to help everybody. You can't manipulate the plan. You can't go put in your dog and your cat and your lizard and your gerbil, etc., and just manipulate the plan down, because you never know where the sales are going to come in from around the world and which ones are going to be qualifiers and which ones aren't. Let me play it out here, just another line, so you can see how it just keeps going and going and going. Okay? So now we're going on to line 4. Okay? I'm going to show you what happens here as it builds out, and I'm going to stop it again. Okay, here we go. Look at what happens. On line 3, all of these reps on line 3, who's going to go out and make the first action onto line 4? Well, this person right here went out and did the first action onto line 4, so therefore you didn't get paid on those sales. This person did the first action onto line 4 as the second person to do the first action onto line 4. You didn't get paid on those. Now your line 4 then is qualified forever. So look at what happens. All of the other reps going out and making sales onto your line 4, you got paid on. Look, first twos, 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 blah. I mean, you get, and once again, it doesn't matter if these people were qualifiers, these retail sales, okay, of the product. It doesn't matter. You still got paid on their first 2. That's what I mean, how you can't manipulate it. You never know where your qualifiers are coming from. You just want to go out and make retail sales and help everybody on your front line do the same. And just duplicate that over and over and over. Now watch the power of this. Watch the power of this as this progresses on to infinite depth, unlimited depth. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. On every line, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, it goes all the way to line 55, line 500, line 5,000. It never stops. Now, obviously, for examples here, we can only go so far in the video to give you an idea of the potential here, but I'm going to pause it there. Look, just through 15 lines, if you only went 15, there's already organizations that, are 100 deep. That's how fast this goes, and why? You're talking about a one-time $20 retail sale. We're not talking about hundreds or thousands of dollars here. It's a one-time $20 retail sale for a product that everybody online around the world in multiple languages wants. It's a way to build a list for you overnight. I mean, the product is invaluable for the price you're paying for it, so you can see why so many people are buying it and so many people are joining the Moneyline. But look at the income potential off of just $20 sales by first twos, first twos, first twos, first twos, first twos. It's huge. And this is all off of 50% direct commissions. I'm not even talking about the 100% payouts profit that you get on all of your personal sales. What if you had 8 or 9 legs here instead of 5? What if you had 15 or 20 like some people do? Well, obviously we can't put that on the screen because it would blow things out. Regulators would have a cow saying you're overhyping people, blah, blah, blah. This is just a simple, hey, you go out and make 5 retail sales at $20. I mean, people spend that on lottery tickets every week in the U.S. I mean, this is very simple for a very valuable product. But let's take it a step further here before and I'm going to finish up here, okay? Just bear with me. Watch this when you take this a step further. What if you were simply going out and you were doing the same exact thing? Everybody's making 5 retail sales, but it's at the Platinum subscription for $250. Okay, let me pause this puppy. Holy cow. This is only through 14 lines, okay? In other words, it was cut off because we don't want to blow people's minds here, okay? But you're talking only through 14 lines. What if it's 44 lines or 400 lines? I've seen organizations go into the thousands that I have built myself. Thousands, not just 14. This is off of only $250 retail product purchase. We're not talking about a lot of money here. The numbers get crazy. So I better continue this because obviously when I'm showing you that kind of numbers, we got to get the income disclaimer up here for this video to come up. You know, so people understand we're not trying to hype you with numbers and get you to buy or blah, blah, blah. There's no pay to play here. You do not have to purchase the product in order to have the ability to earn. You know, let me jump out of this screen so everything's squeaky legal. But you can see here how, you know, it explains all this in writing, but I wanted to give you a video here so it made it a little simpler to understand, and you can watch this video and that video on the IR page over and over and over, but I want to leave you with this. I want to leave you with this line right here that I know it's kind of buried underneath there, but it's so, so important. Why 2 and not 1? Because there's plans out there where they say, hey, you know, you only got to make 1 sale, and there's all kinds of them out there. And then you're going to earn off of all of these sales, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, why is this 100 times better? Number one, you can't manipulate this plan. In all of those plans out there, you go out by just getting 1, you lose that leg forever. Like, you're not going to help that person when they make a purchase, okay? You lose them forever. There's no teamwork. You can manipulate the plan. You're going to go buy a product for your dog that's not going to go do anything or duplicate and then go put all your hitters in from that point forward. It doesn't matter here because you can't manipulate this plan. It doesn't matter when they come in or where they go, okay? Because you can't manipulate it. But here's the big deal. Also, why 2 instead of 1? Because it creates geometric growth. Folks, what's 1 times 1? 1. Who gets 1, who gets 1, who gets 1, who gets 1, who gets 1. There's no geometric growth. There's no compound leverage. Get it? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, etc. You know, 5, 12. You don't get into that. It doesn't double compound as it goes through all those lines in depth. You don't pick up the compounding effect. That's why this is so much more powerful by simply going out and making 1 extra retail sale. You know, the math on this, the potential is just amazing. All right, everybody, I've taken up all my time here. Thanks for your time. And I'm telling you, nobody in the world has this plan. World exclusive, and it will blow your mind to show you the kind of results it'll get you here from a home-based business standpoint. Thank you.